It's not sustainability. For me, it's human survival. Sustain means to keep as is. I think it's the wrong word. We're talking about human survival. I had children. I was pregnant. I wanted my children to survive, to eat, to clothe ourselves. At some point, if you eat, you're involved with the soil. And we have evolved with the microbes that are in the soil. So everyone talks about leaky gut and all these things. That's all because of the soil. We're losing topsoil, and everyone goes, what does that mean? So we blah, blah, blah. Well, because it means the nutrients aren't there. And to get to your sports point and high-end success, if you don't have the building blocks to create life, whether it's a baby or a high-end athlete, you've got to take them supplementally, and you'll never get them in the delicate orchestra or ratio that the soil provides it and the microbial universe does in a healthy soil. I think it's the only thing that's come along that has the possibility of being a solution for nature, that we pay for nature. I think it's $30 billion is being spent globally at the moment around ESG footprinting. That's not, they're not doing anything. They don't even know what their footprint is. From an ESG point, between a pledge, they're just going to get bit in the bum. Because when you put it into law, then you're making a statement that you've got to stand up against, and the lawyers rub their hands together. Otherwise, it was just all philanthropic and PR and all that sort of stuff. Let's just say that simple thing of the plant taking the atmospheric carbon out and turning it into carbon in the ground to making carbon of itself, simply said that's what it's doing. But in order to do it, just like running a race, it needs the minerals that are the building blocks to facilitate disease, health, prevention from disease, resilience, vitality, all those things, speed, whether it's a human or a plant or an animal. We're all getting it from the same minerals, which is in the soil. The biggest misconception I would say is that because the agronomic field has been measuring this much, like 6 centimeters or 10 centimeters, which is just all they need for the root systems of crops, there is a global viewpoint that it can't work because they're only measuring that deep. Even when they do soil carbon, they tend to only measure that deep, like maybe a foot at best, or 30 centimeters. And that's nuts because carbon can go meters into the ground. So that's probably the single biggest problem, because they'll come out and say, you cannot solve the climate problem with soil carbon alone. We've done the measurements, and they've done them on 30 centimeters. And because the top 30 centimeters is cycling in and out with the atmosphere. Yes, that's what's almost called label carbon. And some of us dieharders would say you almost need to omit that in the carbon measurement, because that's not the sequestered carbon part.